physics. You know what I'm saying? All right, famo. Fortunately, I've reached that point, dude, in my workout or whatever, where I don't feel it. So I'm gonna have to like up the ante. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to change my workout. I'm gonna have to like triple it up or something so I can feel it the next day. Freaking, this is MVC2. I'm just modifying every vanilla character at the moment. Every vanilla character in the roster. I'm fixing all of the idols. Excuse me, the idols and the crouch animations. I just ate. I'm gonna. I've been doing them alphabetically. The last character I worked on was not Charlie. The last character I worked on was Chun Li. So I'm just going to, just in order, go to the next vanilla based character, and I'm going to edit their, specifically their crouch animations, to not be just one static frame. Colossus? I think Colossus is a main. He's a vanilla character. I'm gonna load up Colossus. I don't think I edited Colossus like at all. So let's see what I have to play with here. I'm gonna click play. Okay. Uh, don't know. I don't really see anything I could tweak here, man. He looks fine to me. I can't do a physics drop for the character because he's made of metal. He's organic metal, but he's made of metal. He wouldn't be flapping and moving and stuff. He's not made of flesh. His armor, if you look there at his shoulder, on his top right shoulder, there's a sheen on the red part. That indicates that whatever material this is made of, it's not cloth, which means it's hard. So I can't add physics to this character anywhere. I legitimately have no clue what to do to modify this character. Uh, but I have to do something, right? So frame 8, hmm, frame 6, thinking frame 8. I'm gonna make a duplicate of frame 8. I have to do something here. I'm gonna jump over, I'm gonna duplicate frame 8. I'm gonna rename it to triple 8. I'm gonna modify this specifically. I'm gonna jump in. You can barely see his eyes in the sprite, but I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that his eyes are actually this, which I just colored black. I'm gonna say that was his eyes. So there we go. I just made a blink animation. So simple, right? I'm gonna save it out, close it out, save out the sprites. This is literally the only thing I can do. That was triple 8, which goes over base 8. Looking at his idle here. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I'm gonna take his idle animation here, copy it, make duplicates. I'm gonna make 2 duplicates, and I'm just simply gonna randomly plug the 8 somewhere in here, the triple 8 that I just made. I'm gonna go with the very last one and just make that a triple 8. Also, I have to reduce it so that he's not, well, he can blink slow. He's Colossus. Apply, close. He's made of freaking metal. What is he afraid of? Most human beings, we blink so quickly because we're alert creatures. We had to survive it at one point. I know we have the internet and Amazon now, but back in the day, we had to survive against like pretty wild predators. So you couldn't afford to have like a really slow blink because we're always you got to get back what you're doing. Plus, the purpose of the blink is really for your eyes to what's the term, to keep them lubricated. Too much air on your eyes dries them out. Really, the function of blinking is to move any irritants. So there's the blink right there. All right, so I'm gonna play it out. Okay, okay, not bad. There's the blink. Maybe I can't slow that blink down. Actually, no, it is slow. Yeah, that blink's fine. That's the most I could do for Colossus. I legitimately can't think of anything to tweak on his idol. I'm gonna jump over to his crouch. Of course, his crouch is one frame. MVC2 again is infamous for just having one frame for the crouch. I need to wake this crouch animation up. I think I have an idea for what I want to do. I'm just gonna duplicate this frame. I'm gonna rename this triple one. I'm gonna jump into the frame, edit it, Uh, for the very first frame, I have to be very careful here. I'm gonna shift this. I'm just gonna tweak one of his arms here. It's gonna have just a slight movement. Trim the top here of his arm, just to make sure that it's just his arm I'm moving here, and not everything else around it. For God's sakes. Okay. Get rid of the artifacting. I actually don't want the shoulder pad thing to move either. I want this to stay stagnant. Cause science. All right, that was silly. All right, get rid of the artifacting around his body. Artifacting is just stray pixels that'll be left over from whatever I'm tweaking here, which it can be a headache. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bottom layer. Just remove everything behind the arm. Okay, I don't think I need to tweak anything over here. Okay, so that should be a full shift of the arm. I trust myself. I don't really need to double check, but I am gonna turn this eraser down to 1. I'm just gonna quickly trim above his hand just to make sure nothing is stray or nothing weird is going on. Okay? Okay. This portion specifically is very important that I don't screw it up. Okay? I think that's it, man. Yeah, that's it. Going to let me drop the layer to make sure there's no stray pixels anywhere. Oh, I'm glad I did that because I missed his leg here. I'm supposed to erase everything here below the arm. Okay? Getting anything left over, all the stray artifact in there. Alright, let's save it out. Save it, close it. I'm gonna duplicate it. Name the duplication 222. I'm gonna open this bad boy up. And all I did was I shifted specifically his arms down. So what I need to do here is I'm gonna start moving his body. So I need to edit edit the properties of the sprite. So I'm gonna go to image, property, oops, sprite, image, property. I'm gonna up it about 4 or 5 frames. Okay. And I'm gonna start shifting stuff. So I shifted his arms downward. This is his normal posture or his normal stance here. Actually, I don't need to touch this. So I'm gonna control Z, leave it the way it is, save it, close it. I'm gonna leave that be. And then I'm going to duplicate 222, make a 333. Trust me, I know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go back to 111 very quickly. I'm gonna open 111. I saw that shift too. Um, I see a mistake that I made, which is on his shoulder. It's easy to fix, but I see a mistake. Can't have that here. It freaked me out. Okay, and also since we're still in 111, I'm gonna do a quick shift here, just of what you'll see here in a second, of his hand. I'm gonna hit that back layer before I forget. Trim this so that it's not there anymore, like so. Then I'm gonna jump back on this top layer. I'm gonna trim the top of this so that his knees not shifting down with his new forearm movement here, like that. That should be it. I'm just curious as to what that does. That doesn't do anything. All right, save it, close it. All right, so that I need to onion skin this, move over, put this back in place. This is from the property, the layer adjustment that I made in properties. Reline these up so they're not chewed up. Okay, that shoulder's fixed. This shoulder is not fixed. There's my arm movement right there. There's the arm moving down. I actually just noticed something too. I'm gonna delete this 3-2 because 3 is a duplicate of triple T. I just noticed something I did wrong. I'm gonna duplicate the first frame, which is this. I'm gonna rename this triple T. I'm gonna open up the organizer. I'm going to go down to my 11 series, which is the what I'm working on here. 11 zeros, 11 2. So I'm gonna move this forward. Boom. So now it's in order. Lower means well later or chronological. So it goes 0, 1, or rather 0, triple 1, and then triple 2 now. I'm gonna close out the organizer because I don't need it. Okay. Move back one frame, jump back in. Okay. What is that? Oh, this is like some pre-animation stuff. All right. Anyway, so 11 0, 11 1. See the little movement. Then 11 triple 2, which goes back to the normal frame or the normal idle. I'm going to duplicate triple 2, rename triple 2 to triple 3. And this is the one, the frame, excuse me, the frame that I'm going to edit. So for this frame specifically, I want more movement. So I'm going to move this arm first. I want this arm to shift to up and back like this, but I want a slight stretch towards the chest on him, which you'll understand in a second here when I get to it. When I get to it. All right, so the stretch, I'm just gonna trim some of the red, a slight bit of the chest, and the very top, the tippy top of the shoulder pad. And that should give me the effect that I'm looking for here. I'm gonna have to put on a big eraser and get rid of the crazy artifacting. Matter of fact, let's do that now. Blow the eraser up to like super huge and just do a quick trim around what I just did. Gotta be very careful, make sure I'm clearing out the right stuff. You got the right stuff. Alright, bottom of the hand. I know I shifted his knee. Oh yeah, it went upward. Uh-oh. I forgot his fist goes up, which means I can be lenient on the top of the arm, but not the bottom. See, I just did it again. It's making me prone to mistakes now. This is not his fist. It can't be his fist, right? I can't make out what I'm looking at there. Is that a finger? I think that's a finger. It's his this is the bottom of his leg, and then this is his finger. But his hand is shifting upward. So I can delete all this if I wanted to. Trying to be very careful here. I'm deleting a lot of stuff I shouldn't be. I'm gonna shrink the eraser temporarily. Clean out everything here under the chest, by the belt, above the hand. I'm assessing this is his finger. I'm not sure. I won't know until I actually see the animation. Since he's shifting upward, I have to be very careful with the bottom part of his forearm. And I think that's it. Don't worry, I see all the artifacting I created with this eraser underneath his fist and his lower forearm. It's too, I can fix it. I have art brain. I can fix it. All right, jump back on the top layer here. No, I'm gonna go on the bottom. On the bottom layer, I'm about to clean all this artifacting I just made. Jump back to the top, put it on one point, get rid of that. Looks like something going on below his knee too. Have to be very careful here. Go back to the top, plop it there. This should be lighter. There we go. Artifact and gone. I see something else I could tweak too, artifact wise. Take the red from the boot, jump back to the top layer, cover up right below the fist. These mistakes I created here. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Since I shifted up and back, I could turn the eraser down and I could trim the very top of his fist on the top layer. And it shouldn't give me any headache. Should actually do the opposite. Should give me relief. Okay, this can't be his fist. Okay, I think that's it. That should be a full shift of that arm. I'm just dropping the layer, reopening it. Yeah, that's what I want. Don't worry, I see that. You probably don't see it, but I see that issue there, which is this. Clean that up. Also, his pad, the top of his pad should be moving. His shoulder pad should be moving like that. Do some quick work here. See how am I gonna how will I figure this out? Gotta finagle this so that it looks like just his shoulder shifting up. Okay, that's it. There's that slight stretch that I wanted to. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Guessing this is the top layer, so I'm gonna sit on the bottom layer. I'm gonna retrim the bottom of the forearm so that the outline doesn't look like it's stretching out. I'm gonna save this. That looks fine. Save it, close it, reopen it, jump back in. Whenever I shift the arm, I have to shift both. So I'm gonna shift this fist, his his left, your right. I'm gonna Control C, Control V. Okay, I'm gonna just shift it up. Let's hit the bottom layer here before I forget. Pull the eraser up, get rid of any artifacting or anything that remains under the hand after the shift. Go back to the top layer. Make sure his knee isn't shifting over with his forearm there. Very important. You don't want the knee to shift. That'll be jarring to see in the animation there. Okay. Actually, let's see if I can. Yep, get more of the knee. There we go. Let me drop it. Make sure. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Looks good. Save it out. Close it. Okay, and there we go. Now we have the shoulders moving back and upward. So I'm going to duplicate this frame. I'm going to create a 444. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to edit this. Definitely going to have to do some property editing. Change the properties. Blow it up about 5 a piece. Yeah, I know that's 6, but whatever. All right. So what I'm going to do from here. God, I'm so glad I just made food. I work out a lot, man. You have to eat so much food when you work out. Sorry about that. I had to take a bite of food. Man, big upside to working out, man, is when you see yourself in the morning. You like a different person every morning, dude. You just get bigger and bigger. All right, I need to do another frame. So for this frame, because he's breathing, I'm gonna do some more shifting here. But this time I'm going to shift even more of his body. So I'm gonna Control C, Control V, shift it up and back like so. Trim all the things I don't want shifting, which is really his upper thigh here. Well, everything below his upper thigh, his kneecap, his knee, of course, is going to stay in place. His back foot, his front foot. Should not be shifting anywhere. So I'm going to trim that too. And I think that's it. All the rest of this stuff I want to shift backwards. Since this is sitting on the top layer too, I don't need any of this front lower leg to shift either. It could stay in place or be stagnant. We'll go to the back layer, delete all the artifacting or the things that I'm not shifting, like so. Just behind the head, behind shoulder pad, behind his fist, all this stuff I don't need. It's just gonna be some stray pixels that are gonna irritate me, or rather, going to irritate me. Okay, even this, I think I could delete. Okay, think that's it. Not sure how far over that'll go. I'll tweak this later if I just made a mistake there. I'd rather be safe than sorry in life. I'd rather be safe than sorry, but yeah. Okay, I think that's it. That's a full shift of his upper torso, at least the parts of his torso that I want to shift. Uh, for his belt, let me think here. I want it to kind of stretch. So I'm gonna quickly trim right here so that this doesn't look like it's shifting too. Or rather, it should give the effect. Yeah, I see. I can feel it already. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I want. I think low key, I want his knee. Yeah, I want his knee to shift. So I think this will be fine. Save it, close it. Look in here. What's going on with his fist? Oh no, did I forget to clear out the artifact in behind his fist? I did. Oh no. God dang it. What's that onion skin? Hold on, let me turn off onion skin. Oh, thank God. Oh, it made me nervous. Thought I made a mistake. Alright, let's back out. Let's look at him really quickly. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. I could do like breathing, make like his chest like move up and down or whatever, but it's honestly it's not really. No, I don't think it's necessary. I just want movement. Hmm. Thinking here. Nah, I'm gonna go crazy here. I have an idea for something I could do for the character. He might need another frame, low key. Yeah, I think he needs another frame. I'm gonna duplicate triple four. I'm gonna name triple four triple five. I'm gonna edit this triple five here, and for the triple five, I want his head to move. Just one more shift. I don't know if I want it to move up. Yeah, I do. I want it to move upward. I'm gonna jump down to the bottom frame, blow the eraser up about 3 points, get rid of the artifacting or the stray pixels left behind the head. Yeah, and that should be fine. Do some artsy fartsy stuff here. Gotta do some finagling here so it doesn't look ridiculous. Jump to the bottom layer, take the red from the bottom layer, jump back to the top layer, put it on 1 pixel. I'm gonna trim the nose there. Boom. Fill back in that pad. Speaking of filling in the pad, I'm gonna jump back to the bottom layer, take the darkest part of the red, which is actually black, jump back up to the top layer, put the bottom portion of his left shoulder back in. And I think that's it. That's a full shift of the head. Stick to the top layer, blow the eraser up, keep the eraser at about 3 points. Trim the very bottom of his head so that his clavicle, I don't want his clavicle to shift up, just his head on the fleshy parts of the neck. I'll tolerate shifting anywhere. Okay, didn't mean to erase that. Okay, save it, close it. Okay, we have a head. the head shift that I wanted. That should be it. So 1 through 5, I'm gonna save it out, jump into the animation itself, open up the animation. There's no physics drop for this character. I just noticed he didn't blink either. I need to put a blink in there. Let me back out. Back out. Original frame is 11.0. So on 11.0, I'm gonna duplicate 11.0. I'm gonna rename 11 the duplicate 11.0 to 1110 specifically for the index. So it'll be 11.1110 or 1110 or 11,110, whatever. All right, I'm opening it up. Let's edit these eyes. Jump in here and just blacken it. Just that one point if I want to. If I want to be fancy, do it like this. Yeah, that looks even better actually. Save it, close it. There's my blink animation. Save it out. Jump into the frame. Just remember that was 1110. Jump in here. Here's the original animation, which consists of one frame. I'm praying the CLSN2 or the collision boxes, they affect all of the frames. That would save me some trouble. I don't have prep frames because I don't have physics falling. Keep in mind, Colossus is a metal dude who's wearing armor. He shouldn't have anything made of fabric on him. He's designed to be rugged. So this initial frame, it looks like it's sitting on a -1 frame, which means go backwards or to sit on the same frame. I'm going to change this up. I'm going to make it 8, and that should be 8 frames in a 60 FPS gameplay. So I'm going to take this in its entirety. I'm going to take that. Again, I'm hoping that the collision boxes affects everything. So this is actually going to be the idle itself. So what I'm going to do, one, two, I'm not sure how many I need. Just make a bunch of them, and then I'm going to rename them. Starting frame, triple O. Next frame, triple one, which it should be the hand drop. And then the next frame, it's gonna go back into, no, do triple two, then triple three. I forgot I put the animation in itself. 4, I think I did 5. Then go backwards. 3, instead of having to type it out here, do 2. And it goes back, it cycles back into 1. But do I need the 1? I don't know if I need the 1, so I'm just gonna plug it down here. I'm gonna have to loop start, put the blink animation in too. I'll do that now. I don't even have to label it blink, to be honest. Let's just plug it in, plug in the frame. It was 1110. It's gonna be a slow blink because it was Colossus. Uh, I'm gonna make this invisible by putting a semicolon. Just for now, it's temporarily invisible because I don't need it till I figure out what I'm doing here with the animation itself. I'm gonna play it out. Ooh, what's that blip out? Is that the 5th one? What is that? For oh, I numbered it wrong somewhere. There it goes. Look, see how jarring it is? You make the slightest mistake and you're screwed. Apply, close, go back to the start frame. The CLSN, by the way, don't affect everything. I'm gonna click the CLSN. I'm gonna try to make it switch off to a default. Didn't work. So what I have to do now, because that didn't work, and then it shows up. That's weird. So I'm gonna plug in the CLSN myself manually for the head. Turn it off. And there we go. That should affect everything. Yeah, okay. Let's play it out. Here's the new animation that I made. I don't like that shake on the arm when he drops his arm all the way down. Doesn't make sense for him to do it twice. So what I'm gonna do, and this is triple two, triple one, 0. So do I need, I don't think I need 0. He's already, when he takes the full breath here, boom, his arms drop down. So the next frame, his arm should be back up, right? So it should be 0. So that does that mean I don't need 1?
I think I don't need one, but I want his hands to drop for the initial, which means what does that mean? Breathing down, hands all the way down, which is triple one. Because this is the initial. This is I need his hands to drop at least one time like this from frame zero. So does that mean I could delete frame zero or just get rid of this? I'm gonna delete that. I'm thinking two. I'm gonna delete two. Come on, back out. Let's play it. See if it smoothens it out. Yeah, it does. I like that. That's much better. Okay. What's that? His hand down. Okay. I know one. Triple one is his hands going down. Triple two should be his initial one. So I'm gonna jump to the end here. There's a certain sorry, my brain goes crazy with this stuff sometimes. I'm gonna drop this frame here. See what this looks like. I like the slight bounce. I like that a little more. More. It looks like it applies more physics to his hands or whatever. I also noticed something there too, which I'll tweak in a second here. That's going on with his fist, which shouldn't be too hard to tweak. Uh, I think I like that, man. I know I don't need it. I don't need the second bounce. I'm gonna delete it for now. Play it out. I know this is a lot smoother looking like this. It just looks better. And what else? His fist. I think I need to tweak his fist here. He's got a lot going on with his fist there that I need to rectify this issue. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I need to fix that. That looks kind of it's a little crazy. And I think how would I fix this? I have a good idea what I could do here. I think I could just copy and paste it to be honest. I'm gonna jump into the frame. I need this fist. His fist isn't shifting properly, which is a nightmare. So I'm gonna copy the bottom part of this fist here. Going to jump over, see which frames are jacked up, paste it like so. Double check, make sure it's aligned. Nope, it's not aligned. Line it up. Delete the kneecap. Okay, and that should be one fist repaired. Save, close it, jump over. There's another fist to fix. Paste it, line it up, clean off the kneecap. Look like I did too much cleaning there. Okay, alright. Now I can save this out. That looks fine. Save it, close it. See what's going on here. 5, drop 5. Make sure it's lined up. Delete the kneecap again, like so. Okay, save it out, close it out. Okay, there we go. That fist is actually shifting properly. Shifting the way it should now. Much better. Okay, that's not so much as much of a nightmare as it was before. My blink animation, I know I still have to plug the blink in there. Just noticed something else too. Specifically with his fist. So I'm gonna grab the hand here. Pretty easy tweaks too, because it's just me working smart and just pasting any anomaly that I see here, which saves me some time. Saves me from the headache of having to. Yeah, that's aligned properly. I'll delete any artifact in behind the fist here. And I see that, by the way, the fist, the finger stretching there. But I'm tweaking what I can for now. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, there's the fist again. Okay, clean the artifacting behind the knuckle there. All right, it, save it, close it. So for this is really the same thing. I could have just control pasted the previous frame there instead of just what I have on the clipboard. Save it, close it. Okay, that should be it. Okay, minor tweak to the fist. And yes, I do see it. About to tweak that in a second here, which is his fist. Specifically the front part of his fist. It doesn't look right. So I'm gonna make it look right. This shit, oh, this should be red, I think. Even above the boot. And I think you can trim this with black, if my eyes serve correctly. Save it, close it. I think that's it. For this one too. Uh, I know it's black right here. I know this red from the boot. Okay. Shift up one. Let's trim it all the way down. Save it, close it. Okay. Do the same tweak here. Pretty sure it goes up right here. Put the black, the outline back on the finger there. Alright. Save it, close it, jump over. I think that's it. Yeah, that's much cleaner looking. Yeah, I can work with that. Artifacting, stray pixels, stuff like that, I could tweak later. Push comes to shove. If it's like a really big deal, I can tweak these things later. Anything, specifically anything that stands out to me too much or that jars me in game, I'll tweak it. I'll just tweak it on my own time. I know this hand, oops, I know the bottom of his fist here should be trimmed like this. This outline, it doesn't make sense. Same applies to this too. This doesn't make sense. Should be thinner. Okay. Save that. Jump over. Okay, same thing. That makes much more sense. Alright. That should be it. Yeah, that's way better. There you go. No more jarring stretching of the outline or odd shifting of his fist in a manner that it shouldn't. That's much better. Alright, that's my full animation. Save it out. I saved the sprites rather. Jump into the animation itself. I know this is already fluid or set up the way that I want. I know these are the base idle animations. So what I do is I make an unreadable text. I name it what it is, which is the idle. Then I go down and I'll do a duplicate of that same group of frames that I just copied. Make another duplicate and then make another duplicate. And then I'm going to and there we go. I want to make it visible. And I think that's it. This is my blink animation. My blink animation is set up on 0. I wonder if I can move this blink animation though. I'm gonna take this and cut it. I'm gonna cut the animation. Go find an actual 0 frame, which is this. Paste it over. Makes more sense. Apply, close. Now he shouldn't blink. Sorry, I hit the mic. He shouldn't blink every time he takes a breath. So I'm gonna play it. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Watch the eyes. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. There you go. I just animated Colossus's crouch in MVC2. Gotta admit, this looks insanely good. That's pretty much it, man. That's yet another character struck off. Uh, gotta keep it moving. God bless.